How you guys doing? Just thought I'd make a really quick video on some of the cool stuff that I've done on my phone here recently. Some of the mods that I've done. Right now, I've got a couple of different things going on the outside. Right here is a brushed steel skin that I got from slickwraps.com. It looks really nice. It goes around the whole edge of it. Was cut pretty decent. You can see it's pretty tight. It was a little bit of a pain putting it on to make sure it lines up with all the holes and everything like that, but I think it looks really cool. And then of course you see it goes on the front here, all along the sides. Looks really nice. Apparently this skin really helps with reception as far as the edges go, because the antenna is actually on the edges. But it all looks really good. It's really tight. It plugs in, charges just fine. You can hear the speakers. All the buttons are easily accessible. Another thing I got on the outside to kind of match it was this kind of roll cage looking thing here from Kustoms. I really like it. It's really cool. Makes it pretty sturdy. If I drop this on corners, ain't nothing gonna happen to those corners. It's really rigid. I mean, obviously you can even stand it up on its side, on its edge. I mean, it's a pretty rigid phone case, but at the same time, it's not too intrusive. It's not too bulky. I really like it. It fits in my pocket just fine. The rounded edges keep it from like poking me or anything like that. So I think it looks really cool. Some of the things that I got going on the inside here. I recently jailbroke it, and over the past 2 or 3 days, I've definitely downloaded some really cool stuff. Right here is in my description. I'll go ahead and put all the mods that I got in case you see something that you like and you kind of want to get as well. Right here is typophone 4 weather is what I got going on here, and I actually modded it so that all the numbers and everything fit in there. And then obviously I put a little background of a zombie Pikachu. But here I can check weather, all that kind of stuff right here from my unlock screen, which I think is really sweet. And yes, it is very hot in San Antonio. Up here on my status bar, I've got a couple little mods to this right here is my Wi-Fi signal. Obviously, the better the Wi-Fi signal, the more triangles I get in the triforce there. And then I made I tried to get the bars to be little hearts, like Zelda hearts, but I ended up just going with the red because the hack that was on there for little hearts, they aren't compatible. A lot of stuff, a lot of the mods that right now that are on Cydia, and the reason they don't work on Winterboard right now is because I guess when the iPhone4, when they did their firmware, they moved a lot of stuff around as far as like the files when you try to SSH it. A lot of the files, like all the little PNG files and everything like that, that you go in to replace to make them modded, have all changed where they actually are within the folder. So that's why a lot of people are having problems with some of the older mods. They just aren't compatible with it right now. So, but I figured out as many as I could. I obviously see this background here. I got like a nice little matrix thing going on. I got barrel to make my apps all spin around and stuff. The skins that I got going on the outside, it's called Exquisite, and I got the green one. You can see the little green battery life. I changed my font to look like the inside of the Death Note, so it's like Ryuk's handwriting, which I think is pretty sweet. I got this nice little doohickey here. It's called Retro Dialer, so it makes my stuff look like a payphone, which I think is pretty cool. You can see all my menus and everything are like all green and everything from the Exquisite mod. And like I said, I'm going to put all the mods that I have into my description, so in case you want some, or if you see something that you like, I'll definitely be able to throw it on there. Let's see. I've got MyWi, which is pretty sweet. I can tether my phone's 3G to my laptop anywhere I am, so I can get pretty much free internet without that super costly plan that AT&T has. I think it's about $45 a month for only 4 gigs, which I think is lame. I got a nice Game Boy Advance emulator on here, so I can play all my Pokemon and my Mario Kart and my Zelda and everything. And it's pretty legit. It looks good, it sounds good, it's fun to play. It's definitely something to do when I'm bored. It's totally legit. Sit here and play and So that's really cool. You can even make saves and everything like that, so you can come back to it. For some reason, when I play some of my different stuff, my background stops being animated. I'm trying to work on a fix for that. One other thing I got here, I've got myring. I can turn any song in my iPod into pretty much any tone, whether it be a ringtone, mail tone, when you get a text message, that kind of tone. I actually went in and did all of my sounds on my own. I went and SSH'd it, and I actually got a lot of the sound bites from some Zelda website where you can get all the sound bites from Ocarina of Time, and I changed them all. Like, literally any sound this phone makes is pretty much a Zelda sound now. I went through and got some decent little ringtones going on. I wake up to this every morning, which definitely gets me pumped up to go to work. Here's my main ringtone right now, just because it's my fave. Let's see here. I changed a lot of my text tones, so even though they say tritone, chime, and everything like that, they're definitely different things. So that's the normal text sound that you get from iPhone. I went ahead and changed chime, so it's that in case I want that. And right now I have it set to this, so every time I get a text, it plays that, which I think is just awesome. A lot of my sounds, like if I get mail, it'll play a Zelda sound. When I close it, turn it back on, you can hear all the menu sounds from Ocarina of Time. There's just a bunch of little sounds in there that I've done, like the keyboard. Also, this exquisite green skin that I got going on here, this whatchamacallit, the theme, the exquisite theme is really cool. I like how it's green and black. It matches my kind of matrixy background. I don't know if you can hear that. So you can hear when I'm making, when I type stuff. It's the same sound that you hear in Zelda when you're choosing letters and stuff. Also, if I'm to send a text within the application, you can hear the little dialogue tone, and if she texts me back, it'll go doo-doo-doo, just like in the game. So there you have it. There's a lot of my stuff. There's a lot more. There's like this one right here, which turns off my 3G if I lock it, or if I'm using Wi-Fi, so that it helps save battery. I've got a cool little thing here where I can tap the top here, and I can actually make my background my camera on the phone. I don't know if you can see that. So it temporarily kind of makes my background, which I think is really cool. It looks pretty cool driving, and it's hooked up to my when it's stuck on my windshield when I'm using my GPS and stuff. So it's definitely something really cool that I like to use. And then a nice little thing, I can slide this across, and I can get a lot done right here. This is SB settings. I can turn on and off Bluetooth, airplane mode, brightness. I can change it all from right here, which is really quick access to all this kind of stuff. And then right here, obviously, I can respring it, refresh my entire phone, and respringing just kind of resets everything. So there you guys have it. That's my phone. Like I said, I'll go ahead and put all the cool different stuff that I have in my description, so if there's anything you like, just go ahead and comment on it, and I'll tell you how to do it. And soon I'm probably going to do a tutorial on how to get stuff like that, like sounds, like the main sounds on here, onto your phone by yourself, so you don't have to use a theme or anything like that. Obviously I backed up all the original sounds, so if I ever want to go back to the original sounds I can, but as of right now they're all Zelda sounds. So, alright, thank you.